Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, October 1st. Let's kick this October off and see how this market's going to be opening up. It is just starting to turn the heat map, and NVIDIA, Google, Meta are all green. The rest of them are basically flat. So that's all you're looking at right now. Let's get cruising through the scanners and everything and see what's happening. How is everybody? Mike Drincalo, Laptop Travel, everybody else. How are we this morning? Let's see what's happening here. Let's get into our Jolie's jumpers real quick and see what's popping. Let's see. We have our BLNK. We'll look at that first because it's been set up. We looked at it for a while here. Let me see if it's doing anything just yet. BLNK. Let's see. And all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as financial advice. Always do your due diligence. And let's look at our BLNK. It is starting to move up. It has today's date, actually. It's at 179. It's not moving yet, but it is opened up, and it does look like it wants to move. I'm telling you, keep an eye on it. It's right at that spot where it's ready. So BLNK right there. Our CAPR, let's look at Capper. It might be coming down now. I mean, it's ran up quite a bit there. What's that? 1506 this morning. It's high. It opened at 1562. It ran up to 1633. Its low is 1506 where it's at. And like I said, it might have had its full run in, but obviously you want to be careful with it because it's way up there. And just see how that is. Here we go. SLXN. I just saw that pop up, and that one's cruising right there this morning. SLXN, that one's moving. Let's see. SLXN, I would say that's a cruiser right now. It is. It opened up at what, 53, and it got up to 84. It's sitting at 81, 83 right now. It just jumped up, and it looks like it wants to move there. SLXN, that was one we were looking at before. Of course, our DUO, that one's cruising back up, and that one was for like over 900% for where we saw it at. It's at what? It opened at 365. Its high was $4. Its low is 310, and it's sitting at 326. I think that had its run as well. So be careful with DUO. But what a run on that one. Holo running up too as well this morning, up at 41 cents. Was running up in the after hours, not looking bad. So we'll keep our eye on Holo. We liked it in the 20s and it's moving. So there you go with Holo. JFU. 9F Inc. I remember looking at this one recently. It was setting up and it got popping, didn't it? JFU. It is sitting. It jumped the last couple days. It jumped Friday. It jumped yesterday. And this morning it opened at 226. Its low is 212, and that's where it's sitting. This one may be coming back down as well, but what a jump up. That was a China company. And we'll look for the next round, the China ones to run. KXIN just ran pretty nice too yesterday. Another China one. Let's see what it's doing this morning. KXIN. Yesterday it ran up to 29 cents. This morning it opened at 23 and its low is 20 cents. And it's sitting at 21 right now. And another one just ran up pretty good and all the way at the top. So not sure well, more of a momentum play, obviously. Not sure if you want to be jumping into it, but obviously a momentum play. NCI, we looked at this one not long ago too. Look at this bad boy up 8 cents trying to roll. Let me see. NCI, it was up yesterday quite a bit. It ran up to 85 cents. It opened at 54. Today it opened at 77. It's just sitting kind of flat, but not looking really bad right there. Could continue to move up NCI, and that's one we had looked at before. Rivian probably about 2, 3 weeks ago. So as you can see, we're always 2 or 3 weeks early. Rivian, the chart reset up. As a matter of fact, here, this chart did not look like this yesterday. I know that for a fact. And now it's going to set up, and I'm telling you, let it pull back a little bit. We're watching it pull back. We knew it was. And we'll catch Rivian at the perfect spot. It's going to set up probably at the end of this week. It looks like now with the new chart set up. So we will definitely keep an eye on that. We'll smash that one out of the park since we've been following it pretty well. SCPX. SCPX, let me see. That looked like it was set up in the right spot right there. Let's see. It is moving this morning. Ran up to 79 cents. It opened at 75, and that's where it's sitting. But yeah, yesterday it closed at 73. It opened at 75, and it looks pretty good. SCPX looking decent right there. So keep your eye on that bad boy today. SCPX could be running around right there. SISI, here's that Shine Co. I knew it was something Shine. SISI, we looked at this one for a little while back there. Let's see what it's doing. It looks pretty decent this morning. It ran up to 43 cents. Its low is 28 and it opened at 34. It's sitting at 29 cents right now. And let me just get a better look at that SISI. Oh yeah, that's not looking too bad there. I bet this one's really setting up. So we can keep an eye on SISI. It is obviously up this morning, but or it was up this morning. But yeah, it could be setting up again. And that was one we looked at about 2, 3 weeks ago. UXIN, another one we were looking at, UXIN. And this one was jumping up the last few days, way up there at the top. Let's see how it looks right now. It opened at 710. Its low is 611 and it's closing it's right now at 659 and yesterday it ran up to 784 and like I said today it opened at 710. So this one looks like it probably topped out, but what a run this one had. And so UXIN, just another one, another China one that we looked at, and I told you them China ones were looking really good 2 weeks ago, and they were moving. Here's another one, XHG, Exchange Tech Inc., and this one went crazy yesterday. It ran up yesterday. What did it do? It ran up to what? It opened at 210. It ran up to 3, and its low is 96. Right now, it's at 41 cents. And it's you talk about having to trade them smart right there. Holy cow, you would have gotten crushed if you tried to chase this one around XHG. But it looks like it's kind of pulling back at the moment. And it ran like crazy yesterday, a Chinese real estate one. What a wild one right there. XPON, we looked at it last night again. It is starting to set up. It's starting to look much better again. And it did recently run. We caught that run, but it is setting up once again. So keep your eye on XPON. It is sitting right there at 0%, not doing anything just yet this morning. Has today's date. Oh, it opened at 6 cents and went down a penny. So it's actually down this morning. But again, it looks pretty good, getting to be right in that right spot. So we'll keep an eye on it and see what it wants to do off of that bottom. And ZKIN, another China company up this morning. And ZKIN, like I told you guys, these things were popping. It ran up yesterday like crazy, up to 87 cents. And this morning, it opened at 71. Its high was 74, and now it's sitting at 63. It got down to 59. So they jump around pretty fast, I'm telling you. But these China ones are moving this morning. And there you go with our Jolie jumpers right there. Thank you very much, Asian Jolie. Greatly appreciate that list. And let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. Oh, don't do that. I constantly hit the button to end the space. Don't want to do that. And ADTX, that's another one we were looking at. That one was cruising this morning. I saw when I was up, it was up at least a penny. It was up a little bit more. ADTX, let's see. What it run up to? 10. It got up to 19 cents. It opened at 10, and right now it's at 12. And that thing looks like it wants to get set up and start moving. So keep your eye on ADTX. That's one that we were looking at as well. And let's see, SLXN. We looked at that this morning already, but you say in the 0.94, I just wanted to take a look. It's actually looking pretty decent. Let me look. SLXN, I have to look on mine, obviously. It is. It's sitting at what, 87, 84 cents, run around. Its high was 90. And you said 94 on SLXN. Let me just see what it looks like here, if I can tell. Uh, it's it's right around. I mean, it's right where it's at right now. I can say that. So you are right around where it's topping out SLXN, but obviously it can set up off of that 20. You just have to see if it wants to keep that momentum as the market continues. And there you go with our Jolie jumpers. Thank you very much. Let's cruise by. Look at the heat map real quick. Microsoft's down 0.09%, Apple's down 0.89%, Google's up a percent, Meta's up almost a percent, Amazon's down 0.19%, Tesla's up a half a percent, and Nvidia's up a little over a half a percent. So there you go with the heat map. Let's see what's happening with the scanner real quick. Let me just hop on here, see what's going on. UAVS is cruising right there. Let's see, UAVS AG Eagle aerial systems. I think we went over this one as well, but this one got into the basement yesterday. We weren't really looking at it, and just doing that has that look where it wanted to pop out. So it is getting that little pop right there. So UAVS getting that little pop from the dip yesterday. ADTX, SISI, XHG. All of these bad boys we actually did. NIO is probably going to be topping out finally. That's one we were looking at there. So that one's been cruising up. Let me just take a look. MLGO, ZPTA. There we go. Let's look at that one. I know someone loves that one. And up 3 cents. It was looking good. I've been watching it just because I know somebody's been liking it. You could kind of tell the other day it wasn't going to get through that MACD. It pulled back down. I think the 20 is finally going to be coming down for it now. And ZPTA we're going to probably be looking at as well real soon. I bet it's about to start moving. So ZPTA, it's down here at what 30 cents now, and we've been looking at it, and I know it was a little bit higher. And like I said, these things they just constantly just pull back, pull back, pull back. You got to look at them and get them at the exact right price and at the right timing. It's not even the right price; it's really the right timing right now. You got to make sure they're going up, and because even they cross. I mean, everyone we all know they cross through. They look great, and they continue to pull back unless everything is perfect on it. And you really gotta really be looking at it like a Hawkeye. So ZPTA is going to be starting to look good. So we will check that out. Let's look over here real quick, see what else is going on. CJJD ran up this morning, but nothing that we want to take a look at. Just seeing if there's anything that catches my eye. We took a look at that tour. It ran up this morning, and this one's actually one that we could probably take a quick peek at. Hold on, CETX. Let's see. That one took a really nice dip down there. It's down to 10 cents, but it was recently all the way up on September 20th at 18 cents was its high. And yeah, it's pulling back into the basement. CETX. This is one to keep an eye on because that will get set up pretty soon. So that's all I see right there. And let's just look and see what the SPY looks like real quick. And the big cat, our Mag 7, see what they're up to. SPY is up 49 cents right now. And like I said, this thing is super, super, super bullish. I mean, it's insane. So there you go with the SPY. Let's look at NVIDIA real fast. NVDA up 75 cents. Let's see. And I don't think it's going to be blasting past that 123. So, like I said, I think these things are going to be trading in that channel. And when I say they needed to pull back, maybe they're not going to dip that much, but they've got to pull back some on the chart. It's going to start, and NVIDIA is setting up to get super bullish right here. I mean, super, super bullish in the next week or 2 weeks. Apple's setting up to be super bullish in the next week or so. That's actually down a little bit, but it did run up yesterday, and I have a feeling it's probably just if it is some healthy pullback today, it's not going down too far, and it's just building up to get moving right there. So that's Apple. Google, let's see what GOOG is doing. That's up 226, and like I said, it was bullish, and it just keeps on running up there. So that one keeps moving. It's at 169.44 at the moment and wants to keep moving up some. Amazon was the only one we were looking at yesterday. It was coming down on the line. It actually just crossed down. I'm actually surprised. Uh, Amazon did cross down. So we'll take a look at Amazon just to look at it today. I mean, it's coming right down to that 22. So it's a perfect little cross down. We know this can make that hard turn up at any moment and just cross right back and run and get on track with the rest of them. So Amazon coming back down, but never gotten to the top, just making a lot more room on the chart. This is exactly what I thought the rest of them would be doing, and they're all popping up. Amazon's the only one that's really pulling back right there, and it's going to be setting up. Meta just running up like crazy, 577.12. It's up $4 and 68 cents, and it's running into the top. And like I said, it was super, super bullish, and it is super bullish. It's going to continue and run up into the top. It could run up there for a little bit and just steadily just move itself up right there, Meta. So that's looking nice, like it wants to run up. Microsoft reset up and set up really bullish. So now we know it's going to get up to like the 437 area. And this one wants to pretty much wants to roll off the MACD. We'll see if it does. If not, it'll be like an Amazon. Now Microsoft just did cross down, and but it's going to be a quick cross down, making some more room right there. Nothing bad, and it's not even pulling back much. So 36 cents, nothing. And Microsoft looking decent to set up and getting super bullish in the next 2 weeks or so. And our Tesla's up $1.07. It's at 262, and at 240, I said it was going to 260. It just keeps on cruising, and it looks like it wants to get up into that top area and run like Apple is. So Tesla's looking good to continue to move up into the top and get moving some more. So there you go with our Mag 7. And yeah, they do look pretty good, I have to say. They are looking decent. The only one that's not looking that great is Nvidia, and it's not looking terrible either. So there you go. And the top for Meta, let me see. What do we have here? The top for Meta is a tough one to see, honestly, because it's almost like off the charts. Hold on, let me pull it up here. Yeah, it's like could get up to that 5.9. It won't even reset the thing up. That's the problem. I'll look at all three of them to see if we can get an idea where the top's going to be. But honestly, on all three of my charts, it's literally at the top and just and you can't even see any higher. So it's it's one of them ones that just continues to set up because it's just up at the top, running so high. It needs to pull back so that the chart can set up, and then we'll be able to see where its high is. Much better, but and easier. But yeah, I mean, I would assume it's just going to keep running up slowly, going to hit 580, and maybe we'll be able to see what it's going to do at that point. So very tough one to be able to tell exactly how high Meta is going to get because it just keeps on cruising. DJT, what I tell you guys at $13. It's at 16.90 right now. I believe it was in the 17s already. And so yeah, DJT, let's see, it got up to what, 1735. It opened at 1685. It's at 1684 right now. And just another one that's looking good. I told you it was going to get super bullish and it was going to move. And yeah, this one's going to get cruising as well. And you can already tell the chart will reset up on DJT. I can already tell that will happen in a few days. And there you go with that one. Luis Rodriguez, I hope you were playing that one right there because that one's a really nice one, that DJT. We crushed it, hit the exact bottom. And like I said, getting bullish, you can see what's happening here. So we're going to ride that out as well. And that is DJT. Let's go ahead and look at crypto real quick. It looked pretty good this morning earlier. I don't know what it looks like right at the moment, but let's take a look. Bitcoin's at 63,800. It looks much better this morning than it did yesterday. And like I said last night, they just look like they needed some healthy pullback. It's coming down to the back down to the line right there, and they look like they're gonna crawl off, like I said. And Ethereum's at 2,634. And let's look, it's over to 50, and another one just coming down to the line again. It's gonna crawl off and roll up, and that's not even over to 100 yet. Ethereum. Ripple's at 63 and it's getting ready to rip some more, so it's going back up. Solana's at 156. And like I told you yesterday, it was going to get cruising past that 160 and get into the 180s. And there goes Sol. It's going to start moving. Cardano's at 38. And let's look. That one's actually pulling back, but hitting the 50. And now it's going to start to roll off the MACD and look better. And Doge is just under 12 cents there at 0.1187. And that was pulling back to the 50, and it's going to roll off. And again, it ran up so high that they all needed to. And that's kind of like the stocks as well, the Mag 7, but they just want to steadily go up. And Bonk is obviously going bonkers up there. It just keeps running up higher. And we knew it was going to go bonkers. So there you go. That is our crypto report right there. And they are looking good. And we thought they would be. So we weren't concerned one bit last night. Um, Let's look at real fast FMCI. They did their what was it, 10 for 1 reverse split. Yep, 10 for 1 reverse split today. Keep an eye on it. It's at 42.29. What did it open at? 42.09. And it looks like it's going to roll off that MACD and look really good right here. So SMCI, now it's down. They split it so it could be affordable again. And again, a thing has like a bearish look right at the moment, but it's going to get a nice pop going, and it probably will set up to be more bullish now that it's split. We'll keep an eye on it, but just watch for that split pop right there because we know that they like to do that. PLL, let's look at that lithium guy real quick. ELL. Let's see. That Piedmont Lithium up 26 cents. And them lithium ones were starting to move. We were looking at them before. We went through that entire sector the other night, and they were looking pretty decent right there. So this one's probably going to come back, hit that support at what, like 854, right around there, 862. And try to get moving some more. So let's see if Piedmont, it's curling up. I would just look for that spot right there. It's at the 50, like 850 if it comes back down. But the 20 and 50 are meeting up, and they look real good right there, PLL. So there you go with that bad boy. Let me just look over here, see what's trending on StockTwits, and we'll hit our laptop lowdowns and see what is happening with them bad boys as well. Let's see. Boeing, and nothing real crazy. CVS is up a little bit. We looked at that the other day, and that's up, getting into the top, and it was setting up bullish. We looked at it. Someone asked to look at that one, so that one's moving right there. And there you go. FAMI looks, remember, we were looking at FAMI. That's a China one. Keep your eye on because it wants to try to get moving right there. Let me see. Yeah, I would keep my eye on FAMI. It looks pretty decent right there. So keep your eye on that. Let me jump into the laptop lowdowns and see what we're working with there. Hold on one second. Let me just hop into there. Here we go. We did ADXT. We checked that out this morning. It's up a penny. And again, it is trying to roll up there. It has that bearish look, but it is trying to get moving. ADTX. That's what I meant to say. I don't think I said that. ADTX. But yeah, it's sitting right there trying to curl through, and your 20's coming down, but it has the hard support right below it. So has that look where it can get popping off, and it has been moving this morning. It got up to 19 cents and it opened at 10. So ADTX, that's one that's getting cruising right there. AIRT, I remember did we look at this one? Hold on, I'll tell you. No. I was thinking of a different one, not that I'm familiar with. AIRT, maybe it's called AIRT Inc., but I was thinking of a different chart right there. So AIRT, let me look at it. That one is just pulling back. That's a nice pullback right there. Hitting that line right there, I would say it's going to get set up. Keep an eye on this one for sure. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. CMCT, Creative Media and Community Trust. Um, 50 cents down, up a penny. This one's way down too. Let's see. 50 cent. Let me see if it's doing anything this morning real quick. Hold on one second. CMCT. It is set up for this morning. It just got up to like a penny. It's not really moving yet, but CMCT is one to keep an eye on way down there, and it's at that spot where it's going to start reversing. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Edible EDBL. This one's down there as well. Let's see, EDBL. This one might be a nice one to keep an eye on. It's going to start curling soon, so that one's going to start moving. EVFL. Easy Fill Holdings. It's at 301 coming down. And this one will be a nice one once it gets back down to like that 240 area. It looks like it's going to want to. So let's take a look at it back down there. Let me just see if it's doing anything this morning. And it is. It's just pulling back. So exactly what I thought it was going to do just by looking at the FinViz chart. Looked at mine in the pre-market and it's pulling back a little bit. It got down to what, 290. It opened at 342 and it's sitting at 301. So looks like it's going to pull back some, but that'll be a good one. EasyFL, HSCS. Let's see that heart test one. I remember we looked at this. This is at the top. It could be, it looks like it's coming down. HSCS. Yeah, I would be careful with that one at the top. Could it rerun? It could, but just be careful. We looked at that not long ago, and it was obviously a better price because it's running up. Um, KYTX. Let's see. KYTX. Let's see that bad boy real quick. That one's set up in a really good spot right there. KYTX. Yeah, I'll keep my eye on that. That's looking decent. NCI just starting to move. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. Look, oh, we went over it this morning, didn't we? And it's one that we had on the list before. And you're right, it just started to cruise. It was just running way up there. It got up to $1. It's sitting at 92, 94. It's bouncing around, but it was just at $1 a second ago. It opened at 77 cents. And now it's at 94. So yeah, that one's moving NCI. And that was one we had looked at. Let me see. And what the I don't even remember which one I did last. KYTX. Let's see real quick. That is LGCB. Let's see. LGCB. LGCB. Linkage Global. I remember looking at this one. This is a Japan company. It's way down. This one's getting gonna curl up right here. LGCB. Let me take a look. Well, this one's getting to be like close to a day out. It opened, let me see. It looked like today's date. Yeah, it opened at 40, got up to 42, as low as 36. Keep an eye on this today as it sets up. It may try to get that little run tomorrow. We'll take a look at it later. LGCB. So just remind me that one. MDAI. Let's take a look at it. It looks like it's bouncing back. MDAI. Yeah, it was trying to get through, and now it looks like it's bouncing back down. So I would be careful on that one. But that one, when it sets up, will be really nice because it's trying to push through. It's just not able to. Let's look at Mullen real quick. What's that doing this morning? Is it even? Yeah, it's just down a hair. It opened at 320 and it's down to 304. So it did pull back some. And that's MULN Mullen. And let's see, PBM. Let's see what that's doing real quick. PBM. That one looks like it's trying to move. So keep an eye on this. We had looked at it before. Let me see the other setup on a PBM. It's getting to be in that spot where it wants to start setting up. So we'll keep an eye across through the MACD. We know that doesn't mean a whole lot, but it is getting to that spot where it could set up really soon. On 20's coming down from the 15. It's at 9, so we can keep an eye on that one. PBM. PETA, I remember looking at this and it ran before. Let's see. PETA. Um, Trying to look a little bit better, just pulling back there. We'll keep an eye on it because that one could get set up again. SYTA, I remember looking at this guy for a little while. Never got ready. We know why, but guess what? We're going to keep an eye on SYTA as well because it's looking pretty good to set up at that spot right there. Not looking bad at all. TNON, that's one that popped up really high and it's been coming down. It looks like it's still coming down, so we'll let it just pull back again. Once they run up like that, they generally just pull back. UPC, that's one we were looking at last night, and I think I said it was getting to be like that day, and it did. It ran up yesterday, and it's trying to run up today. It's right there where it wants to get crossed through, so we know that's where they run. And VVPR, we looked at maybe not Vivo Power International, thinking of a different one there, but that one's crawling out of the basement, trying to anyway. and it has a good look. As a matter of fact, VVPR looks good. A bunch of good ones on that list right there for sure. And that was our laptop lowdowns. Thank you, Laptop Travel, for them bad boys. And let me know if anybody wants to see anything else. Oh, why do I keep hitting the button? I keep hitting the cancel button. And yeah, NCI moving right there. Let's just take a quick look, see how it is. Pretty much mainly flat. Apple's down a hair, Amazon's down a hair, Nvidia, Google, Meta, and Tesla are all up. Microsoft's just down just a hair. So nothing real crazy right there. I just want to look at Apple real quick. It's down to, oh yeah, it ran up yesterday. Just like I said, it's setting up super bullish. They all are. The only one that's I would look at is Amazon coming through the MACD and Microsoft as well. The rest of them are trying to move up there, and that was our Mag 7 crypto looking good. We did our Joe Lee's jumpers, our laptop lowdowns, and scan the market. So there you go. I would say that's a pretty good little pre-market show, and I think we covered everything. So let me know if you guys want to see anything. We're going to be rolling here. DJT, I told you, was going to be moving, and we have a lot of them that are looking good. Let me look at IVP real fast before we hop off. That was at Inspire Veterinarian Partners. Oh, this one's looking decent, huh? Let me take a look at IVP real fast. Here we go. It's right there. It's getting set up, isn't it? You can see that. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna get. Let me pull up this one real quick. I want to look at all three. Just hitting that bottom. Had that really nice dip. That's what I was trying to really tell what was going on there. Had that really nice dip yesterday, but it's had a lot of nice dips for like the last week or two. And maybe it did stop. That could have been its bottom yesterday. And looking a little better. Where's our 20 coming down to 77? It's at 35. Could just need a little more time, Laptop Travel, but this one way beaten down. And again, we just see them. They want to curl through. This thing curled through. Let me tell you when. This thing curled through on what, September 11th, and it opened at 105 and its low is 93. We're sitting at 35 cents. It curled through the MACD at that day. I mean, that's insane. You don't see that in a normal market, I promise you. So, or without ever popping, like it should have popped at least, have done something. And again, when it ran up, I'll tell you when, 2 days before it got to that line on September 5th, a few trading days, because obviously there was a weekend in there. But yeah, right around September 5th is when it ran up. It got up to $1.47. And before it crossed the MACD. I mean, it's just crazy. So we'll watch this one just set up a little bit more. And yeah, I'll be around. I'll be on all day and posting stuff and looking and seeing what's going to be popping. I'll be trading because I'm getting back into it now. It's going to be a beauty. We're going to have a great October. You can already tell things are going to get rolling. Oh, yeah. And we have a debate tonight, don't we? A vice president debate. I guess we're doing another debate show, guys. So there you go. I don't even know what time it starts. I'll look. I'm assuming maybe around 9 o'clock. I don't even know. I'll look and see if anyone knows. Just let me know. And we'll do a debate show again. That was always fun. GWIS real quick, Ray. Here we go. GWIS. Let me take a quick peek at that one. Oh, what was that? Didn't come up. I know there is one. GWIN there is. No, there was a different one that was just running. What was it? GW. Check that one again and let me know what it is, Ray, and I'll post it for you. There was, what the heck? I'm trying to think of the one that was running recently. It was something I can't even think of it. Sorry. My mind's blank on it, but I was trying to think of which one it was, and I would have looked that one up and thought it was that, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, just check that ticker again. Like I say, I know when you put them in, the thing changes everything all the time. Mine does the same thing often. So just let me know and I'll definitely post it. SHOW. Hold on, let's see. I'm not sure. I'll hit you up, Ray, and see which ones you want, and I'll definitely check it out. And then the 90-minute debate will start at 9 p.m. and it's being moderated by CBS Evening News anchor Nora O'Donnell and Margaret Brennan of CBS Face the Nation. I'm not sure who they are. I don't really watch that, but we'll know them tonight. And so 9 p.m. at our usual time, we will do a debate show and a live show. So there you go. We'll have a little fun with that. And actually, I can even hop on beforehand. We can run through the market and then do our commercial breaks and stuff like we did before. So we'll do that. I'll post the link and keep everyone posted. So have a great Tuesday, everybody, and the start of October. Trade them smart. I'll hit you up, Ray. We'll see which ones you want to look at. We'll break them down for you. I'll be around all day, so just let me know what you want to look at, and we will be checking them out. And just like I said, trade smart, lock in those profits. We're going to be moving, and there's plenty of them set up. If you listened to last night, our list was crazy, and I recapped them, and they're setting up. Things are looking great. So have a great day, everybody. I will see everyone later, and let me know if you want to see anything throughout the day because I will be around checking it out and posting on social media. So have a great day, lock them in, and trade smart. Catch everybody later.